Okay, so let's come to this is test 5, section 4. Let's come to question 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think just 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so how many times the graph of fx equal to x minus 3 minus x minus 1 plus x plus 2 square intersects x axis? So for fx to be equal to 0, fx equal to 0. Okay, so there will be three solutions, right? Because x equal to 3, because x minus 3 is a factor, x equal to 1 because x minus 1 is a factor, and because x minus 2 square, x plus 2 square is a it's called a duplicated solution. So it's two solution is actually one, right? Because they are coinciding each other because the delta is equal to 0 there. The delta is equal to 0 there. So actually there were three solutions to the equation. So the graph on the intersection has 3 points. So 7 will be B. Number 8, the graph of line L is shown in the xy plane. Above, the y-intercept of L is 3 and x-intercept is minus 4. So what is the slope of f? So this is like apply if line M is perpendicular to line N. What is the slope of f? Okay, so here is like this. It's something like this. So this is line M. So they ask about the slope of M. So we have to calculate this out. Okay. So let's call this point A, the point up here A. Okay. So let's call this point B. Okay. Okay. So for number 8, let me call the line of L to be y equal to ax plus b, right? Okay, so we know that L go through okay, so A is 0, 3. Okay, so we know that, so we plug it in, so 3 is equal to A times 0 plus B, so we know that B is equal to 3, right? And we know that L is also go through minus 4 and 0, so we have that 0 equal to, okay, so A times, okay, x is minus 4, and we have here B we know is 3, right? Plus 3 because B is 3, so we can figure out A to be that should be minus 3 over 4, right? A is minus 3 over 4. Okay, so now we know that M. Okay, so we know that M. Okay, so let's assume that the M has the equation of y equal to cx plus d. So let's rewrite the equation of L. So L gonna be y equal to ax minus 3 over 4, x plus b is 3. So we know that L and M is perpendicular. So we know that L and M is perpendicular. Just say this. Let's just say perpendicular. What is the symbol? Perpendicular. L and M. Is perpendicular. which means that they leading coefficient. So which means that the leading coefficient has the product of -1. So -3/4 times c is equal to -1. Okay, so we have c is equal to 4/3. Okay, so we could have some error here because we should have some positive number. I should get 4/3, but there was something wrong here. Slope of m is actually this angle, so the tan of this angle should be negative because it's intersecting down here, so it should be, yeah, it should be something negative. So I must have calculated something wrong here. Let's check it again. Okay, so this is correct. Must be something wrong here in my calculation. What is the slope of m? Okay, so let's check it again. Okay, sorry, we have a miscalculation here. So a here is 3/4. Sorry, so a here is 3/4. So that's a mistake on my side. So a is 3/4. That's why here a is 3/4 here. So because 3/4 times 4 minus 4 is -3, -3 plus 3 is 0. So that's my mistake. So minus 3/4, c is -1. Sorry. So c is equal to -4/3. So the answer here is 8. Really sorry. Miscalculation later. So it's 8. Okay. Sorry. There was something wrong on the calculation. So it is 8. Here I show you the full answer again. Okay. Okay. So first of all, L is y equal to ax plus b, and L go to 0, 3. Here 0, 3 is point A, 0, 3 here. So we plug 0 in and we plug A in, plug A in. So 0 and we have 0 in and plug 3 in. So 3 is A times 0 plus B, so B is equal to 3. And L is also go to -4 and 0. So 0 equal to A times -4 plus 3. Therefore you can calculate A to be 3/4. Yeah, I was making a mistake here because -4a is -3, so a is 3/4. So L is y equal to 3/4x plus 3, and m is cx plus d, y equal to cx plus d. So m is y equal to cx plus d. Because cell and m is perpendicular, so the leading coefficient has the product of -1. So 3/4 times c has to be -1. Therefore c has to be -4/3, which is the answer A. Okay. Alright. Number 9. A retail store, a salesperson can choose between two salary options. The first option is a monthly salary of 2,800. The second option is a monthly salary of 1,500 and $1,512 commission on each dress shirt sold. Which of the following inequality give the number of dress shirts that must be sold in a month for the salary offered by the second option to exceed the one offered by the first option? Okay, so for number 9, I'm gonna do it here. Number 9. So we have the inequality, which is okay. So the first salary is 2,800, 2,800, and the second salary is 1,500, 1,500 plus $12 commission per shirt, so 12x. So we want the second option to exceed the first option, so it's gonna be like this. So I know the second option to exceed the first option, so the first option has to be smaller. So generally we have minus 100, 1,500 on both sides, 1,300. Okay, but here we want to be smaller than 12x. So x has to be bigger than 1,300 over 12. So that is 100. Okay, so let's calculate that. Okay, so 1,300 over 12. So that's 108.3. Okay. Okay, so let's look. We know that x has to be greater than 108.3, but we know so that x is number of shirts, right? Number of shirts. So we know that x has to be an integer, right? We know that x has to be an integer. So so an integer that exceeds 108.3. So which means that it has to be at least 109, right? Because an integer that must exceed 108.3, so therefore it has to be at least 109, right? So the answer should be D. Answer should be D. Okay, so D. Let's choose D here. Because we calculate that x has to be greater than 108.3, but x is an integer, so therefore it has to also exceed 109. Oh, not mean exceed or equal to, bigger or equal to 109. X has to be at least 109. So therefore we can say x bigger or equal to 109. So the answer should be D. Okay, number 10. Town A, B, C, D, E, F, G, a number of coffee shops. Okay, the table below shows the number of coffee shops in 7 different towns. Removing which of town from the data would bring the mean number of coffee shops and the median closest together in value. Okay, this is kind of a tricky question. Okay, so we're gonna think about this one. So number 10. Alright, let's have a blank page. You know, 8 is A, 10 is D. Let's have a blank page for number 10. Okay, so here we're gonna have number 10, we're gonna have a data set. And let's random data. Let's random from big to small. So it's 9, it's 2, right? Then 9, then 10, then 11, right? Then 12, then 13, then 14. And I'm gonna also note the shop, the town name accordingly. I also note the town name accordingly. So in this case, it should be here is okay. So number 2 corresponding to town B. Number 9 corresponding to town D. 10 is G. 11 is C. 12 is F. 13 is E. And 14 is A. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's all correct. All is enough. Okay, so they ask us which of the following value we remove bring the mean and the median closest together. So for example, let's take option A. Option A is remove tau A. So the data, let's say data prime. So after removing tau A, which is we are removing number 14. So the data gonna be from 2 to 13, right? Okay. Data A. So let's say mean A. Mean A gonna be okay. This sum divided by 6, right? Gonna be 2. You have to calculate this. Plus 10, plus 11, plus 12, plus 13 over 6, right? Alright. So, and we know that that's gonna give you a number, and we know that the median of 8 is gonna be 10 plus 11, right? Over 2, so it's 10.5, right? So let's calculate the mean of 8. Let's calculate the mean of 8. So we're gonna get so 9.5. So we have a gap. We have the gap value is gonna be median A minus gap A is median A minus mean A is gonna be like 10, right? 1. Okay. So okay, let's calculate option B is removing tau B. Same thing. So removing tau B. So very similar. Option B is removing tau B. So we're gonna have data B here, mean B here, median B here, and also gap B. Okay, it's median B minus mean B. Okay, so first of all, let's fix data B. So data B gonna keep A 40, and we're removing B, right? So there you go. So okay, so the mean gonna be, instead of 2 here, we're gonna add 14 in, and we still gonna divide it by 6. So let's calculate. So remove 2, add 14 in. It should be 11.5. So okay, 11.5. Okay, so in this case, the median is gonna be 11 and 12, right? So it's gonna be 11 and 12. So the mean gonna be the average of 11 and the median B gonna be the average of 11 and 12. So this is actually return 11.5 as well. So we can see that the gap of B gonna be 0, median B minus mean B gonna be equal to 0, and I think this is as close as a gap could be. So the answer gonna be probably be B. Okay, gonna be type. It should be B. Okay, because the gap gonna be 0 is as close as possible already. Okay. So I think it's B. Okay, so let's check for this question now. So 9 and 10, let's check for 9 and 10. So for the answer 9 we have D. 9 we have D as expected, and for the 10 we have B. We have B. We have B. So we have B. So in question number 10, the reason we are not calculating tau C and tau D because the gap at B has already reached 0. The gap in B has reached 0, which is the smallest possible number for the gap. So because the gap has to be a positive or a 0 number, so we choose B because the gap cannot get lower than that. But if you want to calculate out the mean C and median C, mean D and median D, and then find gap C, gap D, then go ahead. But I think that's the most effective answer already. Okay, so thank you very much. That's the end of this video. So thank you very much for listening.